Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. Have you gone down the Strv S1 line yet? No? Well, you can't because it's a premium tank. Man, this Swedish Tier 8 little beastie is a phenomenal tank, and it's a great tank to wet your whistle for the UDES 03 line, which I highly recommend you try out, man. Phenomenal. Love that rascal. CB is going to take this thing out today on the Airfield map and just put on a clinic on how to properly run this tank. Bush mechanics, the whole 9 yards, man. Like I said, if you don't have this, I highly recommend you pick it up. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I just remember when I first started playing, man, and I was in my Hellcat and I was hitting these Tier 8 matches and I was just getting murdered by this thing called the Strv. And, man, I hated this thing because I never could see it. But, man, it was just beating me to death. The next thing you know, you're in your garage. Man, this is a special kind of little sniper schnitzel, man. You got to play it a certain kind of way. And nobody's going to give you shit for being a TD hiding in the bush. And that's a beautiful thing. And this is a really fun tank. And once you figure out how to play it, man, you're gonna have some monster games in it, like this one here that CB sent me. Anyway, y'all, without further ado, let's get to it. Thanks for watching. Oh man, this Airfield map. Whew, I love this map. It's so much fun if you're a TD. And CB is in a really, really good one. This Strv S1, man, like I said in the intro, is a great tank, dude. It's so much fun. This gun, just watch what this dude's able to pull off. And oh, by the way, CB's replay does have the no engine sound audio glitch. It's still a thing, but this is before the recent update that just came out a couple days ago. So I got my fingers crossed that maybe they're going to get this fixed. But it just seems to have something to do with if you notice how his reload, he only started at like 19. It's almost like he was late to the game or something, late to load, and that seems to be a thing that's maybe contributing to it. I don't know, but he's going to get over here in this bush. And right here, directly in front of him. Watch this, man. What a great setup, man. Great little spot here. He's triple bushed in all directions. And if his buddy here in the rain wasn't here knocking down trees and giving away his position, man, they would even know they're gonna know somebody's over here because he's gonna be pounding them to death. And could have took that shot. Takes a shot and smashes this dude for his 428, the Tiger 2, as the dude was trying to get up. He hadn't even got to the game and shot his gun yet, and he's already being hit. And he smashes the Oho for 364. You see what I mean about this gun? It hits, man, and it penetrates, and it's just beautiful. He's in a siege mode, and his light tank is pulled up. He's trying to get a little bit better of an angle here. Yeah, man, he hits the IS-3 for 358. The cool thing is, the tank's pulling out. I'm like, who shot me? He's like, okay. The dude's going to be over here. He hits him again for 347, and the IS-3 is having a bad day. And the rain's bobbing over here trying to get a shot. And there goes the Oho again. Hits him again for 350. And he's just shaving these dudes' hit points away a little bit at a time, man. Kind of like peeling a pear. I mean, it's just beautiful. He's just going to sit here, man, and just farm these dudes. Hits the T69 for 387. It's beautiful. Let's go to T56 has got another 300. Got 345 of his hit points shaved away. And I mean, that's what I mean. It's just, this tank will make people's lives miserable because they can't see you. They're never going to spot you. He hits the T69 again for 372. And the only thing he has to worry about is his teammates giving away his position or having them blind fire and, trying to shoot his teammates, and it ends up hitting him. And that's kind of dirty business on the rain. He shouldn't even be over here. I mean, really, he should be in the center, working the center, not over here trying to be a sniper schnitzel. Go play a TD, dude. That's all I can tell you. He's got a Scorpion G kind of sitting back behind him. The Lynx is pulled up into a pretty strong spotting position. And all in all, man, his team is set up pretty beautiful. This is a beautiful scenario you got going on right here. You got light tanks doing their jobs. Got pretty good map control. And you got targets. What more could you ask for? Not really a whole lot, man. But CB, he's never going to get spotted, man, because he's bushed. He's already up 2951 in damage, man. It's just murdering these dudes. And they don't want to poke out. They're not going to, because if they do, well, one of them's going to poke out. But if they try to swing around his side here, man, they're just going to get annihilated. Enemy team still has 2 light tanks left. And 2 really good ones left, too. So his team still has theirs, so which is beautiful. Let's go to T-56. Is trying to do something. He's got to move, try to get a different angle. See if he can get a shot, and he doesn't have a shot. IS-3 kind of pulled out. Smashes him in the side, takes him out for 313 damage, and IS-3 is his first kill. IS-3 should have known better to pull out in front of a bunch of TDs. You know, you're getting smashed in the face by the STRV. You know you can see the shots coming in. You know there's TDs out there. He shouldn't have pulled around. And if he's going to, he shouldn't hesitate. He should go screaming around that corner. And I don't understand why the tank's not getting outlines, not being shown. He must be clearly behind the rock. Kind of irritating. That recent patch was supposed to fix all that, but I guess if no part of the tank is shootable, then it doesn't light up. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Just waiting to see. Patience, man. You got to be patient as a TD driver, especially in this thing. If you get spotted, man, you got to run. Ooh. Shoot. Tier needs that's a cracking good TD too. Not to be taken lightly. Tank's got a great gun, good mobility, a little bit of armor, a little bit. It's basically like I don't know. That when you get that gun upgraded, man, it's a great tank. He's just waiting. Wait for the game to develop, man. CB's a very patient player. And that's what you have to do, man, when you're playing a TD. You can't really relocate because this map is his enemy spotters are going to be, you know, it's directly down the B line, probably about B7. There's a rock right there, and I guarantee you the enemy TD spotters are sitting right there. Yeah, pretty much kind of in that direction where he was looking. And if you decide you're just going to go out in the open, you're going to get murdered on this map particularly. This is a great little sniper setup he's in. And you can see where the enemy snipers are sitting up on the D. And there you go. There's the STA-2. Usually there's a sniper sitting up in D9 covering the heavies in the center. You know, that's where you can put shots into the heavies as they push, where they sit there and duke it out. You've played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. This Airfield side is a opportunistic type scenario. You know, you wait for somebody to come around the corner. If you can get there early enough, you can land a bunch of early shots and get a bunch of early damage. But once the team knows that you're sitting over here and everybody's getting pummeled, you know, it becomes a less target-rich environment. And it just depends on the tier, man. It depends on the team, what your team's doing. I mean, if your team's getting folded up like a taco, man, you're not going to be over here very long. You're going to get overrun. But fortunately, CB's team is doing pretty good. Now, yeah, they're down by 2, but CB's decided he's going to back up. His light tank teammate just got taken out without set of eyes, man. You're easy pickings, especially in this tank. It doesn't, it's basically got 30 millimeters of armor all the way around. If you could angle the hole, you have a chance of bouncing. But without that, man, you're easy target. So CB's got in this little classic little sniper position here. And sure enough, he spots the ELC even 90, which is amazing to me. He managed to pick up the ELC even 90. Now he does get spotted. He's going to back up here behind his rock. And see if he can, see. Okay, of course, the ELC 90 is going to go dark. This thing is like a postage stamp of a tank. His buddy in the Scorpion G is getting worked over by the enemy Artie. And CB's just waiting for this dude to poke out. He's getting blind shotted over here. I'm sure the STA-2 is taking blind shots. Trying to see if he can root CB out of that spot. See what I mean? They don't see him, but they know he's here. And there's the enemy links. What a great shot, man. Like I said, CB's reaction time is just phenomenal, dude. And his teammate manages to take out the link. So now the Scorpion G is moving in to push this ELC even 90. And enemy Artie's going to work him over. CB, see if he can get a shot here. See if he can thread the needle. There's nothing there. It's not happening. Doesn't have a shot. And unfortunately, his teammate and the Scorpion G just got taken out. He'd have done better to stay in the bush where he was at and gone dark. But I guess he was trying to spot. He had the thing, the ELC 90 proxy spotted. He's gonna take a shot. Well, blame the last. He holds his shot. Here comes the ELC even 90. Takes him out. It's beautiful. 343. I guess what? The enemy team doesn't have any eyes anymore, and his team still does. So that's what I said, man. As a TD, if you're a light tank driver, the end game is your most important time when you're needed the most, especially on this map. So CB's sitting here waiting. He knows there's the STA-2 sitting over there somewhere, probably sitting right there behind that rock. He's waiting. Man, once this tank gets into its siege mode, the cool thing is that you can move, you can traverse your gun, and it will not disengage your binocs. And there's the STA-2, smashes him in the rear end. The dude, he does get spotted. Now, when you move, yes, your binocs and takes a blind shot, takes out the STA-2. When you're traversing like this and when you're on the move in the siege mode, yes, your binocs and your camo net will disengage. But as far as like traversing left and right to move your gun, it'll stay down, and it's beautiful, man. So you don't lose your camo, you don't lose your binocs. They stay engaged as long as you're traversing left or right. But if you actually move forward or backwards, then yes, it will disengage. So now CB's on the move. It's in game, so the tank does have a little bit of pep. It will move. So you can relocate, and I'm guessing he's going over here to see if Artie's sitting over here in his corner. I don't think he was. His shots were coming from the east side of the map. So CB's going to check over here to make sure. Usually somebody will sit back there in that corner where he just looked, in that A9 area, and hide. That's a classic little TD spot. He's going to just go make sure it's clear around this side, and all that's left is the Artie. And just to make sure, it's not the fastest tank in the game, but I mean, it's got a little bit of speed to it. His teammate takes out the Artie, man, and that's a game, dude. What a great game. Yeah, GG for sure. Let's see what he did here. He got first class mastery badge, bruiser, fire for effect, Top Gun and Confederate, you did 4,650 damage. You blocked 243, 3 kills. You killed the IS-3, the ELC even 90, and the STA-2, man. What a great game, dude. And he made a pile of credits. He had no repairs. He never got hit. He just had to pay for ammo. So he made 90,000 credits on that, man. Outstanding. I want to talk, this is just to show you kind of like the difference between the STRV and the 21 and the UDES 03. I've got it pulled up here in my little, it's the new 12th anniversary here. So there's the UDES 03. As you can see right off the bat, it's a little squattier than the STRV S1. So it's a little bit less of a target. Man, the UDES 03 is just a beast. But they're both great tanks. And as you can see, we're going to go to the comparison here. And I have it set up basically is stock. The only thing that's not, and you can look at it here, I took all the stuff off of it. So it's just basically stock tanks. And just so we're not, comparing apples to oranges. Just so it's a fair comparison. Right off the bat, man, it's got a little bit better. The STRV's got a little bit better rate of fire. Loads a little quicker. The 03's got better gun depression and better gun dispersion. But the DPM is leaned more to the STRV S1. The STRV S1's got a little bit better armor, 10 millimeters better. The UDES has got a stronger engine. But look at the speed, man. It goes 70 forward, 50 in reverse. It goes fast. It goes just as fast in reverse as the STRV goes forward, and speed in forward. So it's a fast tank. The STRV S1 switches to the siege mode a little bit quicker, which is very helpful. That can be annoying. So, they're very comparable tanks and to each other. So it's a great crew trainer. Now I'm gonna, I guess, switch up and load up what my current UDES 03 setup is. As you can see, I've been playing the bejesus out of it. Got the tank mark, so my crew is a whole lot better. It's not a basic crew anymore. And as you can see, once you get this thing upgraded and you get crew in it, and you get the field modifications done, this thing is just an animal. Gun traverse speed is improved. It's got, you can't improve the engine, but man, 70 forward and 50 reverse. Man, this thing is awesome. Gut traverse speed is up to 30. Camo's at 53. Man, that's banging a good camo. And that's without a net. There's no net, so you got to use bush mechanics when you're playing this tank, unless you want to use a net. But I don't use a net. I'd rather use a slot for something else. But all in all, man, this is a phenomenal tank. If you hadn't gone down to UDES 03 line, pick this thing up, man, and learn how to play it. You'll have you can have monster games in this thing. Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. If it wasn't complete garbage due to me, please consider leaving a thumbs up and leaving a comment. That'd be awesome. And if you like what you see and your first time here, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I release a video. Trying to get at least one out a day. And anyway, y'all, like I said, man, awesome tank, great game, CB. Thank you for sending it to me, buddy. I really do appreciate it. And I hope that y'all have a great day. Y'all take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.